When I started playing guitar, it was just being able to play along to songs that I loved, but also to be able to write my own songs. And I tended to keep the chords pretty simple. I mostly played alone as a singer-songwriter, so the rhythm wasn't quite as important. In terms of my style, when I started to play with bands and play with other people, was when I really, had to learn more about staying in rhythm with the drums and the bass and the rest of the band. And the funny thing is I know very little about music theory. I think for me, playing the guitar is so much like feeling, to where I even, like my favorite chord's probably D minor or maybe A minor. And they're minor chords, so they make you feel like a little melancholy, but they're also really beautiful. And so it was funny going into working with people who are like really knew so much about music and music theory, to kind of be kind of more like an emotional player than a technical player. But just through the process of starting to play with people, that really allowed me to at least up my language on, what chords were what. But furthermore, it helped me to develop my own personal style. All these years I've toured, I feel like I've been told I have a pretty good sense of rhythm, so I can kind of jump in with a band and sink into the pocket. So I think, if you don't know all of the, music theory things, it's still not to be discouraged, because I think you can develop your own style, through loving the chords and feeling like when you're writing a song, the chords themselves have a mood to them. And when you learn the ones that have the moods you're trying to share, it all just will start to come together. And then the rhythm will start to come together when you get to do this magical thing of making music with other people.